Hello everybody, welcome to today's daily video, and in today's daily video we are going to talk about the Bitcoin monthly close and also Q4 close, because it had all of these closes just 3 days ago. I'm recording this on Saturday, and there's a couple of points I want to make. Okay, so the point number one is that we had the third monthly close in the row. And when you look at in the past, it's actually quite rare. We had that in 2018, but 2018 was the bear year. And this year, it was not a parabolic year, but it was a bull year in a way that we had the new all-time highs. And during the summertime, we had the new all-time highs, which were quite significantly higher. I mean, as significant as it gets given the liquidity crypto has, because crypto being this big, you cannot really, like, if you are full, if you're expecting, if you're waiting for the 2017 kind of breakouts, it's just not really possible. I mean, something extraordinary I don't even know what would have to happen for crypto to have such a significant break, like to go 100% over its previous all-time highs. Okay, so when you see the Bitcoin going from the previous all-time high of 110,000 to the new 125, that's over 10% new all-time highs. Well, that is today, that is significant. We had that this year, and still we are having this very bearish Q4, and I think this is what's going on. And also you can see it here, this is the quarterly closes on Bitcoin. You can see we had minus 23% Q4 close. That was the second worst Q4. That was even better than 2022. And I know the bulls who really like to ride the bear markets, who like to be exposed in the bear markets and write it all down, and have ridden in the past, have ridden this Q1 all the way down exposed. I know that they are trying really their hardest to look for justification to do that again, and they're trying to twist this, saying that, well, this is a barrier. 2025 was a barrier. No. So what's happening most likely here is that, and also one more thing before I continue, barrier, look at this, 2022, the barrier, all the quarters, like, look at 2018, the barrier, all the quarters red except Q3, and that was almost zero. That was just 3%. That's not really. Look at 2014, you know. There was one very good quarter, Q2, but look at these double digits. Holy shit, like, this was really. So that's how the barrier looks like. Last year, look at these beautiful 2 quarters, and also the first quarter. Well, yes, it was bearish, but okay, not as bad as in the past, some of them. So what is going on here? Why we had one of the worst Q4s in history is that we are having a front running. The bear year is being front run. So what this also likely means that everything is going to speed up from here, and everything is gonna be to some degree front run. So we always had the bottom. When we had the bear year, we had the bottom in November 2022, in November 2018. This time it's going to be sooner. It's going to be, if this is going to play out fully, of course, something can change along the way. Who knows? However, if this is going to play out fully, as of now, I expect to, because the Fourier cycle is working again. So it will be working until proven otherwise. And if the people are trying to come up with something else, they're likely doing a mistake. The bottom of this Fourier cycle is not going to be in November 2026. It's gonna be sooner. That's the whole idea, that's the whole secret, and it's going to be either at the end of Q3 or at the very first day of Q4, so somewhere in this window. So that is basically quite important conclusion that I came up with in this daily video.